So we've been talking a lot about air on the tone, talking about relaxing and naturalizing. Now we're going to talk about a technique that is one of the first things going to allow you to start getting to more advanced singing. It's something we call the closed nasal technique. What this does is helps you identify something we call in singing the anchor. And the anchor is at the top back of your mouth where the uvula hangs down, a little dangly thing. So to learn this technique, we do something we call stuffy does, stuffy does. So we have to learn that by ear. We have to learn what that sounds like, what that feels like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stuffy does. So you're going to have to practice seeing if you can feel that. There are variations. Stuffy does, stuffy does, stuffy does. You're trying to do a real natural one in the same way when we do speaking the melody, stuffy does. You're trying to do as little as possible, just the one position. So that's going to take some practice. As you get good at that, you're going to start using this for some of the stuff that it's really good for. It's good for working into your upper range and eliminating the vocal break. I, stuffy does, I, stuffy does. Helps you feel this placement, something we call the anchor, and not release into something we're going to talk about in the next level called the mouth horn, I, or what you might be calling falsetto right now. This is also how you're going to start really getting the power that I know you want if you want to sing the rock to metal stuff without hurting yourself, which is so key. This is how you can really find your seat in singing. Stuffy does, stuffy does, stuffy does. How we can start getting to some of the stuff that I know you want to do. So, down at the ferry, there is a ferryman. He can play guitar and he's only got one hand. Down, stuffy does. So down at the ferry, there is a ferryman. He can play guitar and he's only got one hand. Still using speaking the melody. He could play guitar and he's only got one hand. And that's enough for now. As it starts getting more comfortable and more comfortable, you can start looking around for a little bit of that gruffness that I know you're looking for. If it hurts, you're doing it wrong. That's our first rule, and we'll go into more detail on this very soon. Down at the ferry, down at the ferry, there is a ferryman. This has to be done very gently, no pushing, no shoving, no straining. Be very safe.